Hi YouTube, my name is Sarah Kay, and I'm a poet from New York City. When I was growing up, because I was lucky enough to grow up in a place like New York, I was able to find this incredible community of spoken word poets who got together and shared their work. And for me personally, I made a home for myself at a place called the Bowery Poetry Club, which is this bar on Manhattan's Lower East Side where they host a poetry event every single week. So in honor of National Poetry Month, I've been asked to put together a playlist of videos of spoken word poets who graced the Bowery Poetry Club stage while I was growing up. Now, this is by no means a comprehensive or definitive list. These are just some of the poets who really inspired me and helped define my work when I was younger, and as I evolved as an artist and a writer all the way through college, so I really hope that you enjoy them. The first video on the list is a video of a performance I recently did at the TED conference in Long Beach, California, and I included it so it could be an introduction to who I am and give some context as to what spoken word poetry meant in my life and some of the lessons that I've learned from the Bowery Poetry Club. And one of the most important lessons I've learned from the Bowery and the poets who perform there is that poetry doesn't have to be just one thing. There are so many different forms and styles of poetry. What resonates with one person might not resonate with another person, but there's so many different approaches to poetry. So in this list that I've put together, I have collected a group of poems that I think are funny, are heartbreaking, are serious, are silly, are clever, lyrical, poems that tell stories, poems that use music. So hopefully there's something in here for everybody. But if you're watching a poem and it's just not doing it for you, click next, go on to the next one and the next one until you find a poem that hits you squarely between the eyes or sucker punches you in the heart, and I think there might be one on this list for you. Now, if you've never seen spoken word poetry before in your life, I really hope that this is just an introduction and that you continue to explore spoken word poetry on your own, because YouTube is this unbelievable archive of spoken word poetry. So even if you're somewhere where you don't have access to a place like the Bowery Poetry Club, you can still have access to some incredible spoken word performances thanks to YouTube, which is really fantastic. So I encourage you to check out other work by these artists. I encourage you to check out other artists because I wasn't able to include everybody that I wanted to on this really short list. A huge thank you to YouTube for letting me put this together, and a big thank you to you for watching. I really hope that you enjoy.